All right, hello everyone. We are setting up for hole number 7, I believe, of the tournament. Now, this is the one where it has the fairway to the right, which might be an option. So we're going to set up as it is. But aside from that, I'll just put on some accurate clubs, sniper, backbone. I'll set up for a berserker, but I don't know one way or the other if I'm going to keep this. I do remember this last tournament. They gave us a wind where you could kind of go towards the green, and here you can see that is not going to be an option in Masters. It'll be interesting to see if they set it up that way for Expert. So I'm going to recommend a Kingmaker ball, and that you just, what I like to do on this hole is right spin it, top spin it. As you can see, everything kind of funnels to the left. Even with all that left spin, it's still, the arrow's still pointed to the left, plus the wind's to the left. So we're going to want to land right about here and also have left momentum. So I'll play about one per ring. We want to take away all that left momentum with right hook. So you see me kind of curling. I don't think that's the end of the world, but did not want a 3-ring pull. Yeah, it is the end of the world. Oh, jeez. What was that? So I completely short-sighted myself here. I'm not even going to be able to show you a decent guide on this hole with that tee shot. I don't necessarily, you know what? I'm just gonna pitch out to where you're supposed to drive it, so I don't have to ruin this guide. I'm gonna forfeit out anyway. Oh crap! I'm not gonna be able to forfeit unless this guy pars. That'll be okay, I guess. I'll just take a par for this one, I guess. That's fine. So keep in mind that the setup that I did for that tee shot, there's nothing wrong with it. You just can't 3-ring shank it. But ideally, you're going to hit it out right here. And that's kind of where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it down there to where it's not super long. And it's kind of realistic. Like, that's kind of a realistic spot that you can hope for, especially with 5, 6, or 7 a puck. Full power shot. That's another thing. If you have a puck 7, for example, I could have took off a little bit of power there and just gone with precision, and I would have still been fine. But I do want to talk just a little bit about this method. So what I usually do with a wood is right around 4 backspin or so, especially into the wind. I'll usually go maybe 5. And you can see what I'm doing with my shot arrow. Now, I am at towards the short club, and it also is uphill significantly here. So going full adjustment is going to be a little bit too much. So there you see me going, And I am running out of time. I'm not going to let the... But there you see, I probably went 8 rings, maybe. You can try to see. You see I had problems grabbing the arrow there at the end. But you can see what I did there. I feel like I'm losing my voice or something. But having that side spin can be critical to avoid needing to so having that side spin there can be very helpful, so you don't need to curl it. I mean, you could see what I did there. I barely had to do anything with that at all. And of course, the longer you get it up there on the tee shot, the better the angle is going to be as well. So you will have to use less curl. If you get a little bit shielded view, you're going to have to use a little bit of curl, a touch of curl. Whereas if you get it to where I just did, or even a little bit longer, you could get away with it with no curl. But keep in mind that second shot does play uphill, especially towards min distance, but also it's very much in effect at max distance as well. I'm just trying to think of what I usually play. I usually take off a ring. It's just kind of a general guide. So if, for example, I'm at max distance and I usually go 1 per ring on a sniper, at the very end I'll just take off 1 ring, and it usually gets me relatively close on the landing zone to where that would be pretty accurate. So good luck with that hole. As you can see, it is going to be still very makeable from that fairway. And you see what I did with my backspin there. If you could kind of model that a little bit, it gives it just enough speed to go up there to get to the hole and potentially go in. So good luck, and I'll see you guys for the par 3 coming up.